But to be honest, I don't think I could stop eating this. Good morning from what is quickly becoming one of our new favorite cities in the entire world. Today we are in what some people call the Hollywood of the North, and we are going on our third food tour. We've done Portland, we've done Seattle, and now that we've crossed the border into Canada, the food game changes completely. The only thing we know for sure about Canadian food is poutine. Look at that melty cheese! So we quickly made a list last night of all of the top Canadian foods that we want to try, and of course poutine has made it onto the list, but there's a few surprises on there as well, and a lot of sweet treats. I'm so excited for today. We have decided to start our day the true Canadian way with a Tim Hortons coffee. The line was massive and you can tell it's super popular. I was going to get a London Fog, which is a drink that is everywhere here in Vancouver, but I googled it quickly and it's an Earl Grey latte with vanilla syrup, which sounds amazing, but I need coffee after yesterday. So I went for the original blend black coffee in a large. Nice, strong coffee. Tim Hortons is somewhat of a Canadian institution. It opened back in like the 1960s when an NHL player, Tim Horton, and like his business partner decided to go into the coffee game. They expanded so quickly throughout all of Canada and America that I believe in the year 2000, they opened their 2000th store. That's crazy, from 1960s to 2000s to open 2,000 stores, and they are worldwide now. I love, and I hope they have this at all of the locations. There's like a little maple leaf on the lid. It's so Canadian, I love it.
I looked up before we got there what it is that Canadians typically want to get when they go to Tim Hortons. I didn't believe it because it's so cold, but apparently Iced Capp is the thing that they like. Whoa, I didn't expect that. That's weird. It's really nice. I don't know, there's like, is there nuts in here? I didn't look up what's in the Iced Capp, I just said I wanted it.
It does have a nutty flavor. Maybe it's like
hazelnut or something?
It's very nice. Yum. Yours is a lot sweeter than mine.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the temptation to get an aqua bus today was through the roof because we walked for so long yesterday, but we are gonna be spending a lot of money on food today, so it's a half-hour walk to get butter tarts.
Yesterday we did a full Seattle tour day where we walked around and saw as much as we could, and it was incredible. Today we're not even supposed to be doing that. We're walking pretty much the same way we walked last time,
but on the other side of the lake.
It's still blowing our minds. Like, this is a complete walkway between like a tranquil lake and city skylines with gardens and animals, and it's just so peaceful, but yet in the city. I don't understand it.
This is why it's quickly become one of our favorite cities in the world.
Yeah.
You're in the city, but it's quiet and peaceful and relaxing. It's just such a nice blend of nature and the city.
It's gonna be a good day. We just went into a really cute bakery called Tartine Bread and Pies. It looked gorgeous, it smelled amazing, and we got a butter tart. I had seen these around the place a lot, but didn't really know what it was, so didn't really look twice at it. But when we were researching, this did come up a lot of times. Apparently, even in 2013, it became one of the national foods of Canada, which is insane. So we had to try it.
Apparently it can be quite regional, so in places like Quebec it can be a bit of they're a bit more caramelized, but in places like Ontario it's a more of a runny filling. I don't really know what Vancouver's specialty is. It smells good.
Wow, that looks caramelly. Yeah? All right, okay. Wow.
That is like a shortbread crust with a caramel insides. I can see why this is like a quintessential Canadian dessert. That is incredible.
Really, really crumbly shortbread, but the inside. Ooh.
With food tours, we try and be like, if there's something like this that we can just try and save for later or tomorrow, we will do that, because things like poutine, you can't really save that for later. That way we can spread the food across and we don't end the day feeling full to the brim of amazing foods. But to be honest, I don't think I could stop eating this. I really want to finish it. I'll finish this and you can have something else. I've just found out that there's little raisins in there, which I think is another specialty of certain places. They fill them with raisins. Do you see it?
Yeah. Time for poutine.
Finally got our hands on poutine, which is definitely the thing we're most excited for in this food tour. The original plan was to go to somewhere called Mean Poutine, but they weren't open yet. So instead we went to the Templeton, which is like a 1950s style diner, and they've tried to keep it as original as possible. So it has all the little booths and the little jukeboxes on each table, which is so cool. And in the 1950s is when poutine was actually like invented or came to life. So the story goes that a waiter just chucked some cheese curds onto a customer's order of fries and gravy, and it kind of just blew up since then. And now poutine is so synonymous with Canada that I'm pretty sure like Macca's and KFC serve it on the menu. I'm so excited. Oh my God, my mouth is watering so much. To Canada, poutine, incredible. Butter tart, amazing. The coffee was awesome too. Oh, I could live in Vancouver very happily. Look at that melty cheese.
This is a family-friendly YouTube, and I almost swore just then. That was so good. This is one of those things that, like, when you're exhausted or hungover, this would just hit the spot like nothing else. God, it tastes so good.
I also feel like it would be something of a comfort food. Like that in winter when you're all cold and you need something cozy to warm up your insides. Oh, who thought something so simple, 3 ingredients, could be that amazing? I want more. We ate that way too quickly. Now we're going back to Granville Island for a couple of sweet treats.
Saw her making it. Be ready for this. We read that a Montreal bagel is something that you have to get here while you're in Canada, and that is a bagel that's cooked a little bit differently and is thinner and a little bit more dense. So we went and we asked for a Montreal bagel, and he said, no, that doesn't exist, but they have a Montreal bagel, which is Montreal smoked meat. And yeah, I saw her making it. Baby.
The number one recommended place to go is Seagull's Bagels at Granville Island. So that's where we've come, and they have like a proper brick oven where they cook the bagels, and they put them all on this massive wooden paddle thing and put them in the open flame. It's so much fun to watch. But I didn't see them make it, so I'm excited.
Really doesn't look like something we would normally eat at all. Looks a bit gross, but Montreal, baby. It's really messy. Doesn't actually taste that bad. I quite like it. It's got a mustard and pickles on it as well. So you're getting the mustard quite strong, which I love.
Is it like smoky or is it like bacon?
Smoky. Smoky beef.
It is so oily. The bagel is like a bit crispier and thinner. It kind of does taste like bacon a little bit. It's like a smoky ham, smoky bacon, tangy mustard on a crispy bagel. Not bad. To end our Canada DIY food tour, we're hoping to find somewhere that makes maple taffy. There should be 2 spots in Granville Island that are doing it, so hopefully they're open. It's closed. The maple taffy man isn't there today, but we got a sample of a 9mo bar, which apparently is like a British Columbia delicacy. It's like fudge. I don't know what that creamy stuff was, but it was really good. And then a layer of chocolate on top. There is a fudge guy in there, so maybe we could get some maple fudge, if that's a thing. I feel like we need to have maple syrup today. That's so Canadian.
So busy in those markets, it's always a relief when we get out.
I love this. I'm so excited. Where do you want to go? We ended up finding some maple fudge and a maple syrup lollipop, which is in a maple leaf shape. I'm so excited. This tiny amount of fudge was $9.95, I think. Wow, that's sweet. This will last us a long time. That bite is probably enough for the day of fudge. It's so sugary and sweet. I feel like my mouth's all stuck together like I had a jar full of peanut butter.
In lieu of maple taffy, we have maple fudge. I really like it. I was reading some recent reviews of that place and they were saying that it was all dry and crumbly, but pretty good.
This is 100% maple syrup lollipop. I saw someone had this yesterday when we were at the Gastown steam clock, and ever since then I've been keeping my eye out because I really wanted to get one because it looks so cute. I don't know how to open it though. Oh, it tastes exactly how you think it would taste. It tastes like a caramel lollipop. Canada. So we did miss quite a few things on our list today. The maple taffy, which looks so much fun. I want to keep an eye out for that because it looks like they make this like maple syrup concoction and then pour it over ice, and that somehow like makes it a lollipop, which looks so much fun. Also a beaver tail, which we've heard of. Apparently they're sold more in the mountains and like ski lodges and stuff. So hopefully we'll see one in our next spot because tomorrow we are going to the adventure capital of Canada.